Welcome to timZ channel, and in this video I'm going to install a counter steer gear. Something that I forgot to mention about my setup with my Mini Z drift car is that I do have a gyro, and some people they told me, oh, you have a gyro installed, and I do have it installed, but as you can see it's not hooked up. I don't really use it because I'm trying to get better at my drifting. So, but when I install this counter steer gear, I might have to use the gyro. And speaking of the counter steer gear, this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to use the timZ Racing. It's a company based in Japan. This is a 1.9, and I also have a 2.1, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. And to use these gears, you also need to install their diff. This will go in the rear diff. And something that I want to point out that I learned before I bought this this counter steer gear is that there's gonna be an M here. So there's two sizes. There's either an M or an L, and the M is for 90 millimeters, and then the L will be for 94 millimeters. So currently on my chassis I have a 98 millimeter chassis due to my BMW body. So when I install the gears, I'm going to have to change it to a 90 millimeters. And then I'll have to get a new body as well. But I guess that's the fun part of this hobby. And something too, while I was drifting a couple days ago, I did break a swing arm. And some people told me that you probably broke it because you crashed. So I am new to this, so it kind of sucked that it broke, but it was cool that I had to, you know, it's all about the hobby, I got to fix it. So yeah, I'll try and make some photos of me installing it, so you kind of have an idea where everything goes. So I'm going to install the adjustable axle now, and the instructions are in Japanese. And I asked my wife to translate it for me, and she said that this part right here, there's actually like a little notch, and I'll try and get it closer, but there's a little notch, and you're supposed to stick like this little metal piece in here if you're using a large gear, but I'm using a medium gear, so this medium gear here, so I won't need that little piece. So let's just see if we can do this. So here's the axle. I'm going to stick this here. And all these rings here are labeled, and I thought it meant that I had to use maybe a certain one, but I believe you use all of them. So well, before I do that, let me try and show you this little piece. There's a little notch. Let's see if you can get it to focus. That little notch right there. And then you're supposed to stick this there if you're using a large gear. Let's see if I can get that to focus. So that little piece right there will go in there, but since I'm using a medium gear, I won't need that. So I'm actually gonna put the 0.5 first, and I'll put the 1, and I don't think it really matters which ones you put on first or not. I hope not. 1.5, and this is the 2, and then here's the lock. And that's it. That's my solid, not my solid, sorry, they call it an adjustable axle. Now onto the body. So now to the body. So this is like I said before, 98 millimeter, and I need to make it smaller. I need to make it to 90 millimeter. So what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to take these brackets off right here. I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to use these brackets that were included in my kit, my Kyosho timZ MA020VE. And then from there, this spur gear, I believe. I think you can focus on that. Now this spur gear, I'm going to change it out with this gear, the counter steer gear. And then here it is, the spur gear and then the pinion. And then I'm just going to replace this, and I was told it just comes off. Oh cool, it just comes off. So I wasn't sure if it was just going to come off or if I had to screw it down or not. But basically I guess I just have to replace that now. And I did want to say I want to shout out to a couple people that got me interested in RC, and that's a 2RC production on YouTube, Brother Rich, and ByebyeRacing on Facebook. So you definitely check those two guys out. And ByebyeRacing also, he's a YouTuber that also drifts minis. Not particularly mini Z's by Kyosho, but he actually does his own mods. So I'll definitely keep in contact with him, and I'll put everybody's contacts down below. Here's the axle here. It's a little overwhelming, but I'm a newbie, so I'm just starting. So someone always told me just take your time and have fun with it. So and try and keep everything in order. So here's a solid axle, and I'm going to take these bearings off from here. And then reinstall it. On this one. On this one. And I'm just starting too, so I don't know if I should put oil or grease or anything like that. So if you know, definitely leave it down in the comments, and then I can do it over again. But it's good practice and it's good fun. So, but anyway, that will go into here like that, and then I'll put everything together. So I just finished the mod, and then I just want to test the CS, and the rear should go faster than the front. So I finished my mod, and I realized that I have to practice more, and that I have to get better at CS, counter steer, and that's the fun part of mini Z drifting, or RC in general. And so I do have a 90 millimeter chassis now, so I need to find a body, and I found one off of eBay, and this is it right here. It's an auto scale. It's a GTR Skyline, and I'm really happy with it. It was a used body, so I got a pretty good deal on it. And I mean, I think I like my BMW body, but this one kind of looks like a drift kart. So but yeah, but I'm happy with it, and I'll install it and show you what it looks like. But yeah, definitely thanks for watching. Comment below if you have any questions or comments, and definitely check out 2RC Productions and ByebyeRacing's channel, and also ByebyeRacing on Facebook. And cool. Thanks for checking out. God bless. Have a good day.